Give it up for yourselves. Come on, give it up for yourselves. We're out on a Thursday. Thank you for that. I do really appreciate you doing that with me because I am American and I thrive on fake enthusiasm. So thank you, you're helping me out. I appreciate it. In return, I just like to say, awesome job, guys. So yes, I'm an American guy who lives in England now. Been living here a couple years. I moved over from New York City. And now I live in Crystal Palace. Yeah, amazing, right? So it's interesting. It's a classic tale, obviously. Natural move for someone who wants to give his showbiz career a little kick up the ass. There I was, stuck in the Big Apple, wondering, where can I go to really let my dreams flourish? Broadway? Nah. Hollywood? No. Let me go join that queue of hopefuls and football hooligans down in Crystal Palace. Kept me off a slice of that sweet South London pie. So south it hurts, but it hurts so good. Anyway, so no, that's not true. The real reason I moved over from New York is because of a relationship. Yeah, one that is no more. It did not last. I know, it's one of those things. I don't know what's worse, really. The pain and heartbreak I feel over a very significant breakup, or the fact that she lured me into migrating to a failed state and then dumped me. I don't know. No, I'm sorry. Look, I feel like, let me know if you feel the same. UK right now, just a little bit scary. I look around, I'm like, really? This is how everyone does things? He asks to see a doctor and he gets sent a link to a blog article instead. I'm like, I don't feel safe, I feel quite vulnerable. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, and I say this with all due respect, it's nobody's fault, but I feel like I moved to a second world country. You know what I mean? Like, because it's definitely not the third world, but it doesn't quite feel like the first. It's 1.5. I don't know. Because everyone's walking around looking very upset. You can't see a doctor. You can't see a dentist. You can't import most cheeses. And most things are closed. I would say the first thing that I would tell an American who's thinking about moving to the UK, I'd be like, yo, bro, just a heads up. Everything's closed. Very little's open. Whatever you're trying to get, be it food, medicine, a kind word, a firm handshake, just forget it. The shit's closed. Don't bother looking at what Google Maps says the hours of a business are. They are wrong. You can call the place and they will lie right to you. And they will say, oh yeah, our kitchen's open till 9:30. Don't believe them. It's not true. You will show up and have your feelings crushed. What I recommend is whatever you need for the next 3 years, bring it with you. Talk about fruit, veg, warmth, dignity, just pack an extra bag, it's worth it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You've seen it. But hey, I will say, now that I'm here and I've decided to stay here, I feel good about it. There's a lot of English things that I'm embracing, some stuff about British culture that I actually like. Like, for instance, it's kind of there's a modesty vibe over here that we don't have back home. It's sort of a moderation culture. Where I'm from, you gotta go all the way with everything. If you're not the biggest or the best at something, you're a loser. Here, you don't have to go all the way with anything. Halfway is just fine. In fact, half measures are encouraged here. In fact, you could go to any bar in the UK right now, order half a beer, and they have to sell it to you. Try doing that in America. You want beer, you gotta pay for the whole thing. Here, you're given half a shower screen. All shower screens in Great Britain go halfway around the shower, making the rest of your bathroom just a fun little slip and slide adventure land. Bring the family. You know, I'm sorry, but I like it. I think having a full shower screen would be way too showy and practical. This is as God intended. You know, I don't know why there's no shower curtains in the UK. I don't know if there was a fabric shortage or people just know that British water is different. UK water droplets just behave differently. They function in a different way. They know to stay behind the partial barrier. That's right, you can see everything from here. No, it's fine. Don't take a fuss. I don't know. Other things that are half here. If you're a pedestrian, you cross half the road. Back home in America, if you're a pedestrian, you expect, nay, you demand, to be able to get across the whole road in a single walk signal. Here it's like, chill out, bro, what's your hurry? Crossing the road in one go. I'm afraid it's not done, old boy. Simply not done. No, a bit greedy. No, it's perfectly simple. If you wish to cross the road in the United Kingdom and you're on foot, all you need to do is locate a little box. And you'll find that this box has a perfectly dirty little button. And you press the skin of your fingertip against this dirty little button and you wait about the time it takes to enjoy a cream tea. And then you get the walk signal. And when you get the walk signal, you don't go all the way across the road like you got somewhere to be. You go to a little island in the middle of the road. Just a luxurious little island. You just chill out. You know what I mean? Take a little stroll to the other end of the road and what's this? Another little box. It's like a treasure hunt. And you let your finger dance its way down to another filthy, virus-infested little box. You press it with your finger, you wait until the next coronation, and then you get the walk signal across the remainder of the road. Now, I've noticed that these walk signals last about as long as a medium duration fart. So you are legging it across that road. You got it, cause you are in a hurry. You know what? You just found out that your mom collapsed after going wild swimming in poo-poo water. Ambulance drivers are on strike again, so you are legging it across that road. You're leaping over car bonnets and baby buggies and hydroplaning across puddles of cold piss. And when you make it across, when you know you've done something, you put your back into it, you'll never forget it. I don't remember the streets I crossed in America. Here it's like Everest. Every step's a milestone. Yeah. But you know, there's plenty about America I don't miss, like the classic American braggy personality. Americans can be really braggy, and I don't love that. I remember when I was living in New York, I had a bicycle repair guy in Brooklyn. He called me one day and he's like, "Hey, I fixed the axle on your Schwinn. I did a great job." I was like, "Oh, damn, okay, thank you so much." No, you don't understand. I assembled it, I refurbished it, I put it together from scratch, I did a bunch of bike stuff. You're not gonna understand. I did a great job. I went to pick it up, he said it again. "Here you go, I did a great job." I was like, damn, I wish I had this guy's confidence. The only time I've ever said I did a great job is when I'm getting fired. And usually it's not true. But the nice thing about being here is I take comfort in observing the animal kingdom. It's a nice thing to do when you're feeling down, and London has so many amazing, beautiful parks. You can watch a lot of animals, and I've discovered this, I love observing intra-species disputes. You know what I'm talking about? Like when the same species of duck have a go at each other and it's really nasty and you can't figure it out why. It's like two male mallards and one mallard's like, "I hate you, go away, fly with you, suck. And it just reminds me that humans are not the only animals on Earth that annoy the piss out of each other. And it's hard to understand with the mallards because they look the same, they quack the same, they're into the same stuff, they eat the same food, but just one of them gets them going of, "I scorn you! You are horrible, we all hate you!" And that duck's like, "Well, what did I do? I didn't do anything." And the other duck's like, "Well, no, I know you didn't. Well, you did though, you brought a vibe. You brought an energy, and I like it. It's pissing me off. Hey guys, help me get this guy. He's identical to us." But the absolute pinnacle of intraspecies dispute to watch is dogs, because dogs do not hold on to their anger. It's amazing. And they will go hard at the yelling. They will get into it. See two different dog owners, two different dogs, and the dogs will stop the owner and be like, oh my God, what did you say? What did you smell? I did, shut up. Oh, I'm gonna fuck you. And then eventually they get pulled away. It's like nothing happened. The dog's emotional life has not been impacted at all. Straight away, they're right back to this thing over here. Life is great. There's no sense of drama. You know, there's no moment when one of the dogs stops its owner's like, sorry, please stop for a sec. Was I the asshole? I don't think I was, but I did lose my temper. He was yelling at me on the street in front of everybody. You know what? I don't know if I feel like walking right now. You go ahead. I think I might need to call my sponsor. I have not blown up at another dog like that since 2017, and this feels like a setback. No, I'm fine. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. I'm fine. Go. Will you please go? Just don't cross half the road. Thank you very much.